Well, look at what we got here, Reptilianne support. So Misty finally got the support she deserves. I wonder if this means she is coming to Duel Links, because she should have come to Duel Links already and she just didn't. Anyway, let's be honest here, let's be real before looking at the support. It's Reptilianne. If they get anything close to playable and their own reliable strategy, we should already be happy. Reptilianne is so far from even being playable as a deck that we'll take anything. I have zero expectations of this even being close to meta, so let's look at the support with that specifically in mind. Also, they should blind go second, and I hope the support still helps with that. So first off, oh, this artwork's kinda nice. Reptilianne Niam Mini, I don't know. Level 2 Dark Reptile Effect Monster, 200 attack, 0 defense. You can only use one effect among... Oh my god, is that Among Us reference? Just kidding. You can only use one effect among the first and second card with the card name per turn, and only once a turn. I already don't like that, honestly, but let's look. During the main phase, if you have a reptile monster in your graveyard, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, start one phase of monster opponent controls, change the attack to 0. If your opponent controls a monster with 0 attack, you can special summon this card from your grave. It's not even a tutor, why can't we only use one of these effects per turn? Would it really have been that bad to have a generic level 2 Dark Reptile that summons itself? Now here I go defending Konami for possibly not making the support meta, but... this was not needed. Both these effects should have been able to be used in the same turn and it would not have been a problem at all. What the hell, Konami? Why can't Reptilianne get good support? We still got all these other cards, so I'll not get too critical yet, but seriously. Both effects should have been used in the same turn. This basically confirms this is coming to Duel Links, because this is definitely not balanced for the real card game. Even if both these effects were in the same turn, it wouldn't have been game changing or anything, so that's weird. Ooh, I also really like this art. They actually got some nice art in the set again. We had mediocre art for a while for some archetypes. So level 4 Dark Reptile, 200 effect monster. Level 4 tuners are always valuable, so that's good. 1400 attack, there's defense. First effect is a once per turn. If you control a Dark Reptile monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can special summon Reptilianne monster from your hand to the number of monsters with 0 attack your opponent controls. If this card controls, use the synchro material for a Reptile monster, you can treat it as a non-tuner. Yeah, that's about as good as it's gonna get, right? I mean, no reason to be critical here. I think this card is actually really good. If I get to nitpick a bit, I would have liked one of these two cards to lead to some kind of pluses, since that's something the deck does struggle with. They don't exactly have an easy way to build up a card advantage, but... I mean, this does what it's supposed to do, I guess. So this art is really nice. I've saw it before, I really like the art for this card. Reptilianne Melcene, level 8 Dark Reptile Synchro Effect Monster, 2500 attack, 2800 defense. It quite specifically has Reptile Tutor, which is very specific, and a non-tutor monster. Second effect is once per chain, okay? If this card is synchro summoned using only Reptile monsters materials, it can be drop in battle card effects. I mean, isn't it pretty hard to get rid of it then, if it's an extra monster zone? Or even out that? That's pretty hard, right? When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect can target all face monster they control, changes attack to 0. Okay, that's decent. It doesn't negate, sadly, and everything needs to negate to be even close to viable nowadays. Thanks, Konami. Yeah, especially when looking at Duel Links, this doesn't sound too bad, because I'm just, at this point, might as well just review stuff for Duel Links. I mean, looking at these cards, it's obviously not meant for the TCG, or the OCG. If the synchro summoned card you control is sent to your graveyard by an opponent's card, you can add one reptile monster from the deck to your hand. Yeah, the synchro is actually not that bad. It's... I'm not sure what to say about this, just changing their attack to 0 isn't great. They should have got an effect like monster opponent control with 0 attack cannot activate their card effects. Something like that would not have been broken at all. That's the big issue with the synchro. It has no payoff for pre-existing monsters with 0 attack, which is something the other synchro did. That's a bit of a shame if I have to criticize anything here. Reptilianne, Lamification, normal spell, you can activate one card name per turn. Set one card from your hand to the grave. Why do synchro decks always need to discard to send cards from the hand to the grave? Seriously, it's getting old already. Then choose 2 of these effects, you cannot choose the same effect twice, and resolve them in listed order, skipping the one not chosen. Add one Reptilianne monster from the deck to your hand, add one Reptilianne spell trap from the deck to your hand except itself. Real shit? Hold the hell up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Wasn't there a listed... Yeah, Reptilianne spawn. You can remove from play Reptilianne monsters from the grave, special summon 2 Reptilianne tokens. And you get searched at with this, so whatever you discard is immediately fodder for 2 tokens. Plus you also get an additional search or change their attack to 0. Yeah, this is a really good spell, but there's one issue. We don't have a way to search this spell, so we really depend on RG to draw it. The way you draw it is really good, being able to get 2 tokens, meaning your link, for virtually free, and also getting a search for a monster. Yeah, okay, this is like the one time I don't mind sending from your hand to the grave. This is the one time I'm okay with it. Finally, field spell, final card. Does it search and activation? Please do. Earthbound Immortal in the Heart, sick. Reptilianne Recoil, field spell. Can use each effect among the first and second card effect with the name only once per turn. Okay. Can target all monsters you control with 0 attack and 1 dark reptile monster in the graveyard. Destroy the first monster in the field to defeat 2 special and the second monster in the graveyard. Really great to revive the synchro, except the synchro only synergizes with synchro summoning. Like, if this card is synchro summoned, if this is a synchro summoned card, like, that's a bit of a disappointment in it. If your opponent activates a monster effect, can target all face up the control with 0 attack, take control of the monster, special summon a Reptilianne token to your opponent's field. This needs to happen in a separate chain link from your own synchro, because, yeah, in this chain link itself it won't change the 0 attack. I mean, I guess it's okay. It's not definitely not broken, but I mean, it's decent enough. You do give your opponent a token though in Age of Links. That means they can still just make most of their plays. Since you don't ever negate something, which is the most important kind of interruption, as much as people like to hate on it. Negates are needed to make an art not playable. I'm not sure if you even play this field spell, honestly. Because the first effect isn't even a plus, and the second effect requires your opponent to basically misplay. The field spell, not sure if you even want to play it. This spell is a 3-off. The synchro, it's a bit disappointing, but still strong. The art's mostly the best part. Yeah, this is just a 3-off, I mean, that much given. Not sure how I feel about this one either, with both effects you're only being able to use one of each. Man, my expectations weren't that high, but even then I'm a bit disappointed with this support. Like, it's better than nothing, sure, it takes a really weak deck, Reptilianne, and gives a chance of playability, but like... it's far from enough, and this is like the only support I'll ever get. Like, after this there's no more support. That's the worst part with these things. That's the one thing I learned from stuff like TG and stuff. This is the support you're getting, that's it. And in that case it's just far from good enough. Oh, what a shame, what a shame. So yeah, this support is honestly disappointing. I had low expectations, even then I'm disappointed. Synchro should have been way better. Like, I don't think that should be up for discussion. This card should have allowed both effects in the same turn. This card is fine. I guess this one is fine. This one is good as well. And this field spell doesn't seem great. It's only a few useful cards, I'm not too satisfied with that, not gonna lie. That's a shame, honestly a big shame. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, started signing out, peace.